G'day guys! So, yesterday a world record was broken for RC models in terms of the fastest speed ever obtained. Now, I'm almost certain you guys are going to go, must be a jet turbine or must be a hotliner. But no, this was beaten yesterday by an aircraft with no engine at all, using a system known as dynamic soaring. Now, I'm going to go into a little bit of a rundown in a second on what dynamic soaring is, but I thought it would be worth you guys actually seeing and finding out what this record is. So, it was broken by a chap, Spencer Lisenby, who's over in America, and he specializes in what is known as dynamic soaring, and he managed to attain 548 miles per hour. So at a rough translation, that's 882 kilometers an hour, or in other terms, 245 meters every second. Now, that is insane. That is borderline the speed of sound with a model with no motor. But how do they do it? It's you know, it's incredible, really. Now, this is all done using a system known as dynamic soaring, which is actually a form of soaring which it came out as an inspiration from things that seagulls and albatrosses do. And they actually do the same thing with basically flying on the waves on the ocean. And essentially what you're relying on, and I figured, let me open up this picture and you can see what is actually being done. Normally with a glider, you would fly on the front of the ridge. So the wind is blowing onto the hill and you fly in the area where you're basically getting lift from the hill. With dynamic soaring, you require a very specific type of hill, and it's got to be a very steep, sharp ridge at the top. And what happens is, as the wind goes up the hill, it kind of breaks away and starts tumbling at the top. But because the air is so sharp, it creates a separation layer. And what, you know, this is a separation layer that happens in exactly the same way when the wind blows over waves, because they also have that sharp edge. But the result is that if you dive through the separation layer with your aircraft, passing through the still air and then back into it, your aircraft actually accelerates. And it goes faster and faster and faster. Now, trying to fly like this takes an incredible amount of skill. It's an insane amount of skill required to do it. You know, I've attempted it once. I ended up crashed at the bottom of the hill, and I wasn't really prepared to fly another plane after that. But yeah, utterly insane. It's an incredible achievement. I think Spencer, you know, he's been setting record after record on this, and I think the level of engineering that these aircraft have is utterly incredible. But yeah, I thought I would show you very quickly the actual record video flight. I'll pop a link to the original source video on Spencer's channel, or I believe it's Spencer's channel. But it's fascinating watching, bar the fact that it is just so, you know, you're just watching a dot going, boop, boop, boop. It's incredible, utterly incredible. But a very niche market thing and an outstanding achievement. Well done to Spencer. Cheers guys, hope you enjoy this footage.
Sorry. Bruce has it.
That sounds awesome. No reads on those. 500, 509, 519, 535.
Right guys, I hope you enjoyed that footage. I think it was a fantastic achievement by Spencer. If you do have a minute, drop past dskinetic.com. It's listed in the description below. You can find out a whole world about dynamic soaring. That's just a fantastic, fantastic area of the RC hobby. And then lastly, if you like this video, click subscribe, put the bell icon on so you know when we release videos. There's always stuff coming out, and we're happy to share it with you. Cheers guys!